The famous singer was supporting them and they were running it together. And there were good performances in their theatre. Today a great performance is shown in their theatre and the animals were performing. A Terran Scout is shown in the audience who have come here to talk, take a performer with them. She doesn't like anyone so she leaves the show. She was sitting in her car. Meanwhile, Buster comes behind her. It asks, didn't you like anyone? But it was wearing glasses, doesn't answer it. Buster chases its car on cycle but doesn't get any answer. Buster returns to the theatre being sad. Their sponsor was standing in front and makes it understand. Buster, nothing happens, there are ups and downs in a career. You should ruin your mood because of it. We will get another chance and will perform well. Buster could not come out of all that many years pass, but it doesn't become famous. Today it was insulted that the pitch doesn't answer it. Buster thinks different thing while sleeping at night. That will our theatre remain the same? Will it not become successful? Being worried, it awakes and moves to meet the contestant while wearing the pant coat. They were running their show. It calls them at a place, a bus stand, so it may talk to them. They come there but are worried. The decision not be worried is taken. They have to go for an audition and they get on the bus so that they can arrive at their destination. They start singing and dancing on the bus. The other passengers on the bus also enjoy themselves with them. The travels end and the destination arrives. It was a crystal company that takes auditions. They were late so the receptionist doesn't let them move inside. They leave but the notice a picture on the soft board. It was an elephant who is sweeper there and its poster was also there. They get an idea and Buster asks the female elephant to move inside while wearing the costume. None will recognize you. They do the same and they reach the place behind in the audition place. None recognize them. The owner of the crystal company is shown. Crystal was taking an audition but doesn't like anyone. He gets bored while seeing the auditions. Then enters Buster with its team and they start performing. They were habitual of performing while wearing small shoes so they could not perform well. Crystal stops them and says, my show is huge and you should come with proper preparation. I don't like anyone. Piggy says, sir, we can try while using space theme. And Crystal gets shocked to hear this. He thinks this idea is unique. Buster speaks, the song we will sing will be out of the world. This is the song of Buster's favorite singer and it says you have just 3 weeks for preparation. Later we will arrange our final show. Meanwhile, the receptionist arrives and asks them to leave Crystal. Crystal says to leave them, I have selected them. And then they were taken to a great hotel. Reaching there, Buster makes them understand its theme. It was making them understand their characters. They have promised Crystal to bring Calloway to his show and it was a line, a great legend rock star. It is retired for the past 15 years and the people like it. It doesn't perform anywhere. This time Buster and his team will bring it to their show. Buster asks its assistant to bring Calloway. As it goes to its home, there was a man on a bike. His face was covered and was pointing a gun toward its assistant. But luckily the colorful colors instead of bullets. The assistant gets scared and runs from there. While running, she loses her eyes that was fake. There's funny scene where it can't find the eye and place it with an apple. Then it runs. Crystal Sean comes to Buster and there was his daughter with him who loves acting. She also likes Calloway. On the other hand, the female Piggy was practicing because it will open the show and gets scared seeing the knife hide in the training center. It falls there. Seeing this, Crystal's daughter says, I can play this role if your contestant is frightened. Buster says no, it is scary but it will do it. And here Crystal says in anger to Buster, my daughter will play this role, then who are you to refuse her? I just want to see my daughter happy. If you will not do this, you will also be thrown out of the show. The female Piggy should also give its role to his daughter. It was pretending that okay, take this role, I already don't like this role. Then it weeps a lot because it has lost its dream role. Gorilla is shown and its trainer was aggressive on it that you are not doing well. The gorilla breaks its skating board going out. Then it realizes how wrong has it been done. It goes to purchase a new skating board and as it comes out, it sees a street dancer. That was a cat. It gets impressed by its dance. It asks it, will you be my trainer? Because I want to learn dancing from you. It is important for me nowadays. The cat says, how can I teach you dance? They go to the restaurant and gorilla dances and sing here. The people in the hotel enjoy it seeing it. Cat feels good and agrees to teach it. They go to the place where there is the old trainer of gorilla who was assigned by Crystal. Gorilla says to their trainer, this cat will be a good trainer than you. The trainer challenges all of them that if you think like this, so prove it. The cat accepts the challenge and when Buster was with its team, its assistant arrives. It was telling them, Calloway will not come with us at any cost. It is rude and has placed guards outside its house, so none will meet it, and these things make Buster worried. Crystal also discovers this. He calls it to his officers and says in anger, I want Calloway here at any cost, otherwise I will throw all of you out. Being worried, Buster goes to meet Calloway with the Porcupine. They reach there and discover there was not any man on the bike, but it was Calloway. They try to talk, but it didn't see them, and they try to move inside through the wall. It was an electric wall, and they fall down because of going through a shop. The female elephant was practicing with Bull but was not feeling good, and it goes out while opening the door immediately. There was an ice cream seller who offers it a cone. It was also an elephant, and the female elephant thinks while seeing it will be my party. Buster and Porcupine are shown, and when they awake, Calloway was in front of them. They were talking a rest in its house, and Buster asks, can you come to our show? We have promised someone that your presence can save us. Calloway refuses them. It says, if I allow you to let me in this house doesn't mean I will agree whatever you say. You have a short time, leave from here. Gorilla is shown doing training with the cat trainer while working hard. The female elephant moves to meet the male elephant whom it likes. It has not the confidence to talk to it. On the other hand, the morning arrives and Buster and Porcupine awakes. They again ask Calloway, can you please come to our show for the last time? Calloway tells them the truth that my wife is dead. It tells I don't feel good after its death, even I don't want to perform. Whenever I go on stage and don't find it in front of me, I lost my confidence. That's why I leave. Then Porcupine asks Buster to leave. I am here. I will try to convince it. Buster leaves, but Porcupine starts singing its song while playing guitar. It brings Calloway out. It starts hearing its song while sitting on the stage with it. It also lost somewhere, and when Buster reaches there, finds Crystal daughter isn't performing well. It says, I have to bring my female piggy contestant back. Crystal's daughter comes in anger and goes to tell her father. Crystal calls Buster and says, how dare you speak like this to my daughter? He was about to fall down from the building, but his assistant tells him, there is your live meeting, come immediately. Crystal moved to attend his live meeting while looking Buster in a room. Meanwhile, the bitch with long hair arrives and asks Buster to leave because it doesn't listen to anyone in anger and the would have ended you. Buster was running to the hotel to tell its friend that we have to leave this place soon, otherwise Crystal will end them. On the way, its phone falls and breaks while getting under the car. It reaches the hotel somehow and hides in a suitcase. Porcupine reaches there while taking Calloway, the legendary singer. Buster asks them to leave, being scared because Crystal is about to end us. They decide to perform in the theater before Crystal arrives. Meanwhile, Crystal's daughter arrives and says, I have snatched you, your roles and tested you, but I am not from the people who support murderers. My father was about to end. Buster, so I apologize. I will not support my father in this. Meanwhile, Gorilla makes the security speak while asking its father for it. Now they go to the perform in the theater. If we talk about guards, the babies of the female piggy distracts them. Finally, the show starts. The first performance was of Gorilla and it was dancing well. Its old trainer arrives and it starts fighting with it. Gorilla falls down, but its cat's trainer says from a far distance that you can do it. Gorilla again start up and start its performance. Meanwhile, Crystal arrives and becomes aggressive seeing their show. He sees his daughter who was there as an alien. He forbids her, but she doesn't listen to her father. Buster arrives and the place where Crystal was standing was movable. Buster opens the place and looks Crystal there. The next turn was of the female elephant and it was feeling comfortable with Bull. It sees its crush. It's sitting in the audience. The male elephant whom the female elephant likes. It imagines it in the Bull and then dance well. The elephant becomes happy seeing its performance. On the other side, Crystal assistant arrives Crystal and releases him. As Crystal releases and takes Buster with him upstairs. He says, how dare you lock me, and then throws it down while saying this. Meanwhile, the performance of the female piggy was about to start. They then was space and it has to jump from a height. It was scared, but Buster falls down, but it jumps and catches Buster. Then it moves forward while making it land safely. Now they perform, and now the next turn was of Calloway, the legendary singer. Here it again became emotional and could not go for performance. Porcupine was its partner and it asked it to perform alone. Porcupine goes to the stage and plays the guitar while singing Calloway's song. Calloway likes it. Gradually comes to the stage and the audience become mad seeing it. They cheer them up while making noise. One by one they all have given their performances. Buster also becomes happy because there was a great audience who has liked the show. Crystal sees the show is successful and he wisely thanks everyone while going onto the stage. He was telling the audience, I know this would have never happened without my hard work. Thank you for coming here. The audience knows this is the hard work of Buster and its team. They ignore what Crystal said. They make fun of Crystal and he feels bad. Meanwhile, the police arrives and arrests Crystal for his scam. They take him from there. They were returning to the place from where they came. Buster and its team Sean, the bitch with glasses, and Crystal's daughter were also there on the bus and enjoying their journey. Crystal's daughter receives a call and tells them the famous singer is calling you to perform a show. They turn their bus and reach there. Buster becomes shocked seeing the singer whose show they will perform is the singer means Lamb's grandmother, the one who is sponsored them. Their show becomes famous as he well and everyone has become their fan. This band was gradually become well known throughout the world and making a name for itself. This would be impossible without Buster and its team. And this movie ends here. Stay with us, stay connected, and thanks for watching.